Family, man has enough respect. Man has enough respect to each and every one else. So, well, people, the other day me give you guys a story about the fake, um, the fake driver, not driver's license, nursing license, nursing credential here, the scheme here in Florida that got busted, and how the whole scheme pump out about 7,600 nurses and them spread off all over the United States. Good afternoon, David Jervis. Good afternoon to each and everyone. So now, people, there's a fallout going on behind all of this. There is a fallout. There is a serious fallout, and nurses receive in New York, a bunch of them receive notice to produce them credential to make sure so them go to the school. So what happened here, people, is that several schools here in Florida, them get shut down. They were giving fake nursing credential. People, these fake nurses didn't go to school, to class, right? Anywhere from $10,000 to $15,000 they would pay to go around going to school. So the school will set you up and make it look like you got a school, give you all the things and make it look nice all the way to the state to go take your exam for your license. That's what the school was facilitating. Several schools down in Florida. So imagine you going to school as a nurse, you have to beat your book. Stay up at night, can't go to party, can't go to the friends. You have to, a lot of sacrifice to get the real nursing degree. But you have fake ones who want to go around the system. Right here in Florida, several schools got shut down. Over 2 dozen people got arrested. They talk about nursing school owners, operators, and recruiters. You have people who also work as recruiters, to recruit people to different states, and these people recruit people from different states. And the people from Florida here is found out throughout the United States in jobs that they get jobs, people. So now what we're seeing here is that I'm gonna read to you the first big fallout that I see, apart from the 25 that got arrested initially, the owners, operators, and the recruiters. Now we see trouble brewing for the nurses. No, the argument is it, according to their lawyer want to make a statement, say nurse short, give them a chance, make them sit the nursing credential because them already proved themselves already. So what I'm getting to understand, me and a nurse people, but what me say part of the nursing license, don't you have to have integrity nurses? To be a nurse, part of it to get nursing license, you have to have integrity, don't it? You have to carry yourself a certain way. So lying and cheating on the state tests and lying on to get credential would not fall under that. All right. So we're gonna read what's going on here, people in New York. Look here. People in New York are worried right now, but if you lay your bed hard, you're gonna lay down that hard. So this is just a follow-up, people. I'm gonna try to read to you guys, make it so I go on. This is serious, It's 7,600 nurses, found out all about, and them come from Florida. All right. Let's read, people. New York nurses licenses in jeopardy after alleged rule break at 7 Florida schools. Remember when I brought this story to your people? Them said it was 3 schools. So now we see, look like further investigation says 7 schools. Florida. So New York nurses licenses in jeopardy after alleged rule breaking at 7 Florida schools, nursing schools. So let's get into it. 2 dozen people were detained in a multi-state operation to bust an alleged scam to sell phony transcript and degrees. You see it? You don't have to go to school, man. You can buy a transcript and degrees. Easy, easy. No school, right? Can be a doctor too. You want to scientist? Oh, how about an astronaut? No one go to NASA. You know, go work at NASA and fly go to space. People, you see that? Before I read this, I think that you can fake it and anything else. People wouldn't drive my antenna up. Like how you fake it and work it on somebody's body. Life and death situation. People look at pick me. Them wife, them husband, them mother, them father, just them loved ones. Knowing that you don't know what you're doing. You don't know what amount or something to give me. You're just getting by. You're just getting by. And oh, you didn't kill nobody today. Oh, you just get by. People, this is serious. So 2 dozen people were detained in a multi-state operation to bust an alleged scam to sell phony transcripts and degrees. More than 900 New York nurses who attended nursing programs in Florida that were closed for allegedly selling phony diplomas are being required to provide documentation of their education or risk losing their licenses. How many nurses? 900 nurses in New York. We have nothing to do with no school in Florida. They have to bring in paperwork. Show me say you go to school. Show me say your transcript and your degree is not phony. People is a pretty, you know. Some of them probably in their work good, have them, like I said in the last video, you have your house. You know, you live in a nice community, you make good money now, you drive nice. You know, just life is different now, you do different stuff. You know, you think you get through because, you know, and then you get the state license. People, must I tell you, the greatest thing is the state license. Then get the state license. So because I was telling somebody the other day, can you get in trouble? Can you take this license and go overseas go work? Somebody said yes. So how can you verify that the person have a valid license, valid nurse license, right? They say just call the state. Just call the state board or whatever, right? So if you call the state up here in Florida and I have a state on a phony license, the state is going to say, yes, Carlos have a license. I was issued a license, right, people? Because remember, I know, the whole problem, you know, was from the school, the schooling. There was nothing there. It just money replaced that. So you wasn't getting no school, no transcript, nothing at all, you do no book work. You just come with a 10, 15, how much $1,000 they charge you. And that can take you to the state if you go take an exam. Then you get a license. So if you go anyone in the world with a license like this and call to verify your credential and then call the state. If they call the school is going to say yes. Because remember the school cook up all this fake transcript and fake degree. And if they call the state is going to say yes. Because in reality, you did set a test with the state and receive a license. But we don't know how somebody cracked the code and find out say the weak link is from the school to the state. So right now, we see over 900 New York nurses have nothing to do with them school in Florida have problems. Nursing professionals were given 14 days to prove that they had fulfilled their educational and training criteria for the national licensing exam after a letter from state education department authorities was received on February 7. Until they can demonstrate that they have met the requirements for acceptable education examination and moral character. You hear that part there? Moral character. So if you even go there, even catch on. If you even go to school after that, I try to do nursing after I get a nursing license already. I know that works still. You go on YouTube and go learn. If you was one of the hardest work up in there, the fact that you get it the wrong way, that question the moral character that the question may ask before. So let's get back at it. Until they can demonstrate that they have met the requirements for acceptable education, examination, and moral character, according to the State Education Department, another 2,400 New Yorkers who have pending licenses are enrolled in the Florida institution will have their application frozen. This is different from the 900 people. This is serious. Just have serious implication. In a multi-state federal crackdown known as Operation Nightingale, 7 Florida nursing programs were forced to close when it was discovered that the institutions had sold more than 7,600 fake transcripts and degrees. According to the federal indictment, which was released in January, at least 25 persons have been detained for allegedly taking part in the conspiracy in New York, New Jersey, Texas, Delaware, and Florida. The U.S. Justice Department of Health and Human the U.S. Justice Department and Department of Health and Human Resources and Human Services spearheaded the investigation, according to the State Department of Education, to prevent candidates with potential false credentials from entering the nursing field. In order to skip mandatory course and expedite the procedure for taking the license exam, aspirant nurses allegedly paid $10,000 or more for bogus degrees. $10,000 of money in the people. But I guess the money you can make after you have a degree like this. Boy, the gravy train sweet. The indictment asserts that after that, medical facilities across the nation employed those nurses. Of course, people, because they get them license from what? The state, them did take a exam. And they show that them went to the school. So the school get all this fake degree and this fake transcript, all this fake stuff to travel around. You go anywhere, you got this fake stuff from the school. You never went to the school, go sit nothing. The only thing went to the school, it look like it's only your $10,000 and $15,000. At the time, listen to that part of people. That part is sticky. At a time when medical facilities are dealing with significant personnel shortage, state officials' decision to remove the nurses from the healthcare profession was criticized by Jordan Fensterman, an attorney who represents many affected nurses in New York. When I hear what Fensterman said, according to Fensterman, these New York State nurses have earned not only the benefit of the doubt, but have already proven themselves clinically on the front lines of the historic pandemic. That statement is an insult to real nurse. So just because they never get catch and yet and get busted yet and then was there and the big C a hustler and make work for overtime pay and they never really got a school feet. Everything was fraudulently. Him now worry about the character what that nurse have to have. You can't lie upon these things as a nurse. So him gone to pandemic say, okay, give them a chance, the man, since they did the end of the pandemic and this and that already. But them still run risk with people's life, all these people. Tell me what you get in the comment section with that. Their liar said. Many of the impacted nurses, according to Fensterman, are immigrants from Haiti who informed him that they attended classes and even traveled to Florida for training. Fensterman claimed to have spoken to approximately 40 of the affected nurses. Others took part in exam preparation courses offered in New York and connected to Florida school. According to Fensterman, most of the impacted people were already licensed practical nurses, LPNs, who were pursuing RN degrees. So you have little people who take care of old people. He said most, not all of them. So you have some of them take care of old people and all them things they saw. Okay, me see what I go on. But them never really go do no training, people. I don't care what you do. If you never get no training, you just never get no training. Me can't drive a car. I mean, I walk around with a trailer license. Not because me that depend on the road in a lower capacity, that's a car. Me can't say me I drive a big rig. I may never go to the training, go drive one. Do you understand what I'm saying, people? All right. Fensterman is asking state education officials to carry out individual evaluation to ascertain whether any credits were gained fraudulently. According to Fensterman, if certain nurses were to be found guilty of cutting corners, the state ought to let them to retake those credits at a later time. You hear the liar state? You saw liar crooked? You saw liar put up with nonsense though, people. You say, but a liar anyway. He get paid if you do them things. Them say close mouth not get fed. So a liar have to throw everything on the wall, anything stick. Hey, according to Fensterman, that's a liar. If certain nurses were to be found guilty of cutting corners, the state ought to let them to retake those credits at a later time. States are taking action to sanction nurses who got potentially false certification from the Florida institutions in question as a result of the indictment. So what I'm seeing here, so even good nurses who did go to school and get them credential correctly in the right way, they might look upon them out of them corner yard. As long as they have nothing to do with Florida nursing schools. Do you understand the people? If you coming out of any Florida nursing schools, it no matter if you did sit the exam, if you do it the correct way, you're not like the people who pay the money. You did go the long road, they never take a shortcut. Them gonna look at you, think with scrutiny, thinking that you are one of them. We go to Florida, go buy your way, go buy a degree and buy a transcript. And allow me to tell people, Jesus. So the state, so they must say some of the nurses and probably complete part of or all of them stuff. So maybe them go get the nursing license and go back to school. You know them do it. Because why you never just get the nursing license first and then you go do this. So me understand the liar try to mud up the water, but like we say, you're a liar. Dash anything on the wall. If it stick, you're a liar. All when it sound good, you're a liar. That's what the liar job is for. If he tell lie, twist up himself like a pretzel, even sometimes like an idiot and a liar, to get money. So the state has not stated that nurses who fail to present documentation of their credentials within the 14 days window before Tuesday, February 21, will face sanctions. If it is discovered that nurses purposefully got fake degrees, it is also unclear to what extent they will be subjected to criminal prosecution. Now, for them thing, like it's brand new, people. Like they never seen it like this yet, mighty. The government does not keep track of the employment status of nurses with degrees from these positions. A representative for the State Education Department said in a statement that we are awaiting further details regarding the specifics of the schools and individuals involved, and we will determine appropriate next steps at the time. There can be no quick cuts to completing the requirements for licensing or doubts about the integrity of people who care for some of the New York's most vulnerable population, because nurses are dedicated and essential members of the healthcare team. So as you can hear them I say this, as we can look right this again, I think them say you have to have integrity. That's it, see it? So there can be no quick cuts to completing the requirements for licensing or doubt about the integrity. So you can't have no doubt. Do you hear, people? So here we go back to the integrity. You have to have good integrity to be a nurse. That's why the nurse them carry themselves a little bit different because they have stuff to lose. So they don't carry themselves so loose. That's why the nurse them sweet, you know. I like the nurse them, you see. Anyway, let me read that little last paragraph there over for you people. A representative for the state education department said in a statement that we are awaiting further details regarding the specifics of the schools and individuals involved, and we will determine appropriate next steps at that time. There can be no quick cuts to completing the requirements for licensing or doubts. So they said there can be no quick cuts. There can be no doubts about the integrity of people who care for some of the New York most vulnerable population, because nurses are dedicated and essential members of the healthcare team. So there you have it, people. Serious business. So let me read a few comments under this article and see what them people might pre. The first one said, if nurses have paid for fraudulent degrees, they should be held accountable. If immigrants paid for fraudulent degrees, I would like to know if they are receiving taxpayers' money to live on. How did they come up with the $10,000 new test needed? you see right this already. You see right this already. All right. Let me read this other one. I'd say your moral character is shot if you purposefully got a fake diploma, got employed and put people at risk, and this lawyer who thinks they should continue to work while they take the classes, they should all be criminally charged. What do you think, people? You see how people think? I'm going to check my own comment section. I'm going to read your guys' comment too. Let me read two more before we get back to my own comments. It shouldn't even be a discussion if you cannot be trusted to follow the rules and the steps to get your nursing degree. You should not be trusted to care for people. If you do not like the requirements, choose another profession or get your degree and license legally, then advocate for change within that profession. I read one more. According to Fensterman, which is a lawyer, Fensterman, if certain nurses were to be found guilty of cutting corners, the state ought to let them to retake those credits at a later time. No, New York license require a letter. New York license require a letter of good moral standing. Cheating on your RN license, you cannot and should not be allowed to try again. So there you have it, people. Those are some of the comments under that article. And that article is pretty much fresh, as you can see. And people are very passionate about trying to be nurses around their family and them loved one, and even around yourself. Because I don't want nobody to play nurse around me. No, people. No, none of you would want nobody to play nurse around your mother, around your daughter, around your son, around your loved one, around you. We don't play these people. We're not going to want that. Let me get to the comment section. In my comment section and see what I'm going to say, people. So Patricia Matthews said, when doctors and nurses are crooked, you can expect disaster in these states. That's true. And Lala Bella said, yes, because they violated our trust. Go to jail, then to hell. Lala Bella, be agree with you. Wow. People, this is serious enough. And it's going to bring a big vacuum. Here the state thinks that they are real nurses. People, you know, me say this have a big implication. Here come the states thinks them have real nurses. Remember them short already, you know. Nurses is short, period. So the state think I look on the board and say, oh, we have X amount. But they never know say I pay fake, I pay clone. People are what this here? No, it's a big mistake this. This big mistake, them think say them have X amount of people to take care of the health care of the people. This is dangerous, you know. But you really don't have X amount because all the people are fake. How come you have the people, fake people infiltrate so deep inside that this is a big old mess, man? Because if all them 1,000 of people have been removed from the system, it'll be a big vacuum. So that's why the lawyer I use the shortage of nurses to advocate for them to stay on the job with them fake license and already violate trust, integrity shattered. So the lawyer is vouching for them to go to school. Give them a chance, man, because nurses short. Them already proved themselves already in a big C. Just give them a chance, no. Give them a chance, man, so they go take them tests at a later date. While them already at the job, we don't know nothing. They never go to school with nothing. They don't know if you check your blood pressure. They don't know if you read the thermometer. They don't know if you turn up the machine in the room, but they just go by. The chinny chin chin. Them get away by the hair of the chinny chin chin, my people. Do you hear me? Yeah, man. So I saw them a roll from this longer time. You know? I saw them a roll from longer time. And them really never did have no degree. And then pump these people all over the world. All over the, I think over the world too. I think if them they are Florida, these people more than likely, them they if they are in the United States, more than likely, people come from Florida for a degree from all over the states. You understand me, people? So people come from all over the states with a really from all over the country and the world that come from Florida because them degree are going and somebody tell us, boy, you can go to the United States and get a degree. Yes, in Florida at one of those accredited schools. Yes, in Florida. No, you don't need to go to school. I say, no, but mommy, me don't, you know. I'm a very dumb guy. I don't know nothing about healthcare, my friend. You know, I just want it to be a nurse. Mama, I want to be a nurse, you know. No, mama, no, I study no book, man. What kind of book, mama? All right, son. I have someone in the bank. I heard that a girl, yeah, $10,000-$15,000 get a nurse. You're like, oh, you mean, mama, man? You can get for going on a nurse. Yeah, man, them hospital for something can look on them sexy nurse there. No, mama, man, not training, man, necessary. Can you imagine, people? Can you imagine? Can you imagine, people? Can you simply imagine? You never get a train if you get an injection. You never get a train if you nothing. You never get a train if you read no blood pressure, people. You never get a train if you nothing, family. I me in the hospital, me gone home and left it in there with my loved one. And then lawyer say, give them a chance. Sorry, not this time. Not this time, family. Don't think about what going on. So this is serious. And it's going to have big implications because enough places will lose out. Patricia Matthews said, unless the agency set it up in a way to check your blood pressure at home, it will register in the health facility. Some of them monitor it. Oh. I'll read that again what Patricia Matthews said. Unless the agency set it up in a way to check your blood pressure at home, it will register in the health facility. Some of them monitor it. So she also said, Patricia also said, even if you want to take care of a friend or a family member, the state will ask for credentials in order to pay you unless family members pay you off the books. Important knowledge, Sister Patricia Matthews. David Jervis said, family, Let's bring up the likes to 100% participation. Click the like button, fam. Manners and respect, Debbie. Always at it. People do what Debbie say. Big up, Debbie. Thank you for the support always, you know. Yeah, man. People, this is not. So Lala Bella said, no, but it's all connected. Look at the big picture. I know my remarks seem unrelated and out of context. At least was out of context. But Dana is a Trojan horse because me and all those sister me never grown up from here down and the plank and pit sister me gone left that. Me don't want nobody come for me. Me the plank I tear in my bridge, you know. Them enough of them there on my page too. My family them. But me stop follow Dana since she stop follow God. Some of them don't love me talk, you know. Me used to go down and go get me prayer sometime and pray with her too sometime. But me not hear no prayer over Dana play something. Me stop follow her away. Yeah, me know she gonna hear this, you know. Hey guys, me as a caller say, me not pray no more. And him not following me. Guys, I don't care if nobody follow me, you know. Because, you know, say, me still pray, but me pray and me silent. And me pray in my bathroom. No, me not pray that much since God bless me and me I get rich. But guys, me still pray in my bathroom here. And me a caller say, him stop follow me because me not pray, I praise God. Me not praise God no more. And it say he love me this tongue, you know, but me not even talk about me no more. And that's why not talk about me no more. Planka. That's why Carlos not talk about me no more. People, don't come with that on my page because we don't have a problem over here, so. This page is a different page. But anyway, let me get back down on some of the comments that will not concern me. Remember me I tell you sometimes people, you go to the comment and I read them, I read people comment, but people are answering to other people in the comment section. They don't necessarily talk to me. People are shout out to them, brethren and them sisters with them sitting in the comment section and say, hey, John Brown, what I go on to you last week? Boy, I'm drunk, you know, you know what I mean? That's how I go. Yeah, man, that's a respect to each and every one, man. Yeah, man. We don't want to burn a planker over here and this and that. Family is not that type of shop. Did they know that I love Auntie Dana? I love her, man, but, you know, yeah, I love you, man. So, we love each other, people. We up here, so we do we thing. Everybody have that different way of doing them things. Have a different presence on social media, have a different purpose, have a different calling. So, people, I, Carlos Gray, have no beef with no man on social media or woman. No, people, you'll never see me. And even if they go up on the page and blast me out and say, me I'm going to expose Carlos today. You bet believe nobody expect no clap back from me. Then you give that fuel. When other there you come the next day. People forget about it and some people never see it, you know. Here you go put fuel to some old dead fire. We're dead already. Go on and left in a man. You come and say, all right. Me and she talk about my fair page. That the nasty one there. And people start look on and say, who can us attack? Then they go over our page now. All the attention from my page gone to that page. And the people them catch over there wait for the clap back. And it's like a soap opera back and forth. People, if somebody even talk about me on social media, you'll never hear me come back and answer them. I don't work like that. Rule number one on social media, people. You so long me up here. You so long me up here, people. Longer than a lot of you. You know what keep me up here, people? Certain type of rules. Unwritten rules. Because them thing, when we start on social media, we never get a little manual, direction manual. We never get a package, a little book for read. Do you understand me I say? We never get a manual, social media manual. You have to learn. You have to see other people's mistake and learn from it. Don't come back to social media because somebody make noise at you. May I tell the people, don't ever answer to it. Don't ever answer to it. None at all. No matter what they say. No be how people feel. Some people ego feel bruised. That's why they come back and say, me can't make that fly. Me have to come back and clap back because me have to tear you down for me to feel elevated. I know them think they play people. No, answer that. Go on about your business because guess what? By you not answering it, you not give enough fuel to that fire. So after a minute, it will fall off your feed. Nobody remember it. More interesting things pop up in your feed. But guess who's going to put it back up in the feed? You. Say something about it now. Go back and say something about it. Go back and say something about the video. How long the video do already? And you're going to put more fire, fuel in the old dead fire. No answer nobody, people. Remember Carlos Taylor say, don't come on social media, come answer nobody. Because people come on social media, come load you up. People load me up before on social media, you know, people, several times. Jamaican Carlos me name, you know. So people that load you up because they want to get a reaction. They want to build something for you. They want to drain your energy. I don't know, me get over this, you know, people, but this needs to be said today to somebody who probably about to go cuss out somebody on social media. Who probably watch me and say, ratted. You know, somebody that cuss out a nasty girl because no people don't do it. People, when you come on social media, come do it. No matter the person, do you. Even the person we are cuss out do wrong, you know. Guess who them look for like a fool and aggressor? You, when they on social media, make nice. people may know these things work. A long time ago, I'm telling you. Anybody come on social media can say anything about you. Don't even say nothing to it. People, what is the biggest insult? No answer. Just, I don't hear you. Like, you ain't talking to me. That is the biggest insult. Not to get back and say, boy, I go back and forth because me can't make him tear me down. So, me a big Carlos, you know. Me have to go tear him down and make myself look big because he come on social media, come make himself look big and tear me down. So, it's time for me to drag him down and put myself up there and make the people hear the truth because me have the truth. He's just a liar. Yeah. No, man. I feel that. Gasoline. Airplane fuel. That is it. So we see people on social media, man and woman, even artists and selectors and all the people there. Big man. Must I tell you, a sister sent me a video this morning. A warrior on my page. She's a warrior. She's a nurse too. She's a New York nurse. Sent me a picture this morning. She's a Jamaican woman. Sent me a video with some Jamaican entertainer cuss back forth. If I wasn't on the live right here, so I would have gone to the text and read it. What the woman say? The woman say like the man in my go them like a girl, what kind of example the man has set? The man in Jamaica cuss back and forth. When it's like Jamaica fall down around us. And the only thing the man can see if do is come on social media back and forth and back and forth. Big man, you know, when you see the on social media. The nurse sent me that this morning. She said, it's like, she says, Carlos, look here. And she thanked me for my work I do. She thanked me for being out there and continue to beat in the drum for the betterment of my country. So we are talking about men with more influence. These guys are more influence than me. They can talk and people listen and follow. But the people that with the influence, people look on the road and they go. Look on the road and they go. Now look at the direction and they go. And before we go no further with this influence, we have another video to show you before this. February is over, people. So we have to talk to you guys because it's Black History Month. So we have to do a video so we can knock yourself in our head and see if we can wake up. So we have another video to play. Remember, we talk about influence. Black influence. Now, when you come on social media, whether it's clothes influence, shoes influence, what you utter, very influential. People gravitate to that. Artists say Clarks and everybody wear Clarks. Artists say bleach and everybody look like a ghost. So just to show you, say, entertainers with the power and the influence. You know how beautiful it will be if they come up and speak, people. Jamaica will be a changed place. It seems as if everybody get the money and go and south and a busy about nobody, boy. Because we can't speak of it. Do you understand me? We can't speak of it. It's going to bother my money. I don't care about the slime and the dirt, what them in. Me have to protect my money, so I will not speak on it. I'll be blind to the cry and the pain of a next man. Because now me arrive, me reach up there. I'm not down there feeling the pain of you. I can find my own food. I can live in a gated community. I can have my fast car. I can jump and fly go foreign to the doctor whenever I want to. Your pain is not my pain. Why should I pay attention to you and lose my money? So the world, no, the world have gone to money. Even the artists, even the Rastafari artists. You see artists out there, so all them love money and licky and labor right, them I say. You have strong, very influential Rasta in Jamaica. A campaign for labor right. Because our lickiness, money, sell out. Because listen to me, people, you have a right to vote for anything you want to vote for. Me not come tell you that. But as a real Jamaican and the son of a Rasta man, maybe not run Rasta all my life. I'm tell you, I'm baptized at Ethiopian Orthodox Church at Maxwell Park. So I grew up in Ethiopian Orthodox. They grew up around Rasta. So we know so Rasta not originally vote for labor rights. Because Buster Manti alone or Rasta is dead. He want them dead. It does the tradition behind labor right. You see, that's why you see when he cut off the girl here the other day, or last year or so. It's not nothing strange when it comes to the labor right government and Rasta. Labor right government not like Rasta, in my opinion. It's just the experience of Jamaica. So when we see Rastafarian run around labor right and a campaign and all about, it does have money and things man want. You know, if a travel document man want or what man want and just lickiness, Rasta last them killed her. I don't like that people. Do you hear Carlos say? Do you hear say people? Make we stand up for our country, man. That's all I say in my video. I don't care if you're orange or you're blue or you're green. Before we leave you guys, make we stand up for our country. Stand up for what's right, my people. And that's one of the best things in Jamaica. For Jamaicans. Don't go like say, we are foreign, can live nice. People who can do the same goddamn thing. Did you know it's more expensive to live in Jamaica than foreign? Didn't you know some of the food in Jamaica more expensive than them food there, so? Your electricity bill, people more expensive. Your phone bill more expensive. Your gas more expensive. It's more expensive to live in Jamaica. But it seems as if the leaders don't realize that. So that's why your pay is still $1 and $2 an hour. When it's more expensive to live in Jamaica than up here, so. Real chat. So that's why when we go foreign, go to Jamaica, and we carry a few dollars in our pocket. You might say, well, let's go to the supermarket, go buy a few stuff around here, you know what we need. So you find out so you go to the supermarket with your money in your pocket. The few little items you're picking up around the store, just one little bag or 1.5 bag or 2 quarter bag, and the money is enormous. And you look for yourself and say, me just come from foreign. Right? I'm going to bring the money so I can come and enjoy myself so I don't run out. So me can afford my food. And me go to the supermarket and I spend so much money and I don't go them a few little items here. It make a reflect on the Jamaican people. How is it them survive? These people are dear miracle makers. How is it my people survive? Anyway, my people, just wanted to say, big up all the nurses, you know, hard life, make enough we do what we have to do. But $10,000 is a lot of money, me can't say a hard life when you have $10,000 to take a buy fake license. Do you agree, people? Eh? Okay, let's vote out people. Just, you know, but the government and left Dana outright. Because we know so Dana labor right. Right? We could leave her out of it, family. You know, we not come back and bash her. I not going to bash Dana on my page and I not going to stand for it over here. You know? And that's some mistake. I not going to bash Dana and I not going to stand for it over here, so. You know? You understand me, I say, people? Nah, man. You know, I love Dana for a long time, man. I don't make me own an argument, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm a woman, you know? Yeah, man, a long time I don't deal with that, but I'm a woman. Long time I talk about her. Make sure do a share the family. And I don't come on my page, I don't use my page to talk about vloggers like that. A government will beat with a 2x4 and stuff can make the change. You understand me? I don't want to use my page to do that. Because I and Dana have nothing. So therefore, in my comment section, I'm going to cool off with that there. Please. Because all it takes is one, somebody can bring the pies and come over here, so you know. And then the pies have the colony. I don't want it, people. I just tell you, come here, read the comment section, and I see Dana name a car. I don't know what Dana name a car down the server. I never see it up before. Like that. Must I tell them I love Dana? She's a queen of the ghetto. Some people know what I tell me do one video and I say, I love Dana. I know some people cuss me out. One woman on one page, people. I swear to God, one time I do a video, and I say, boy, I love Dana. I love her work she do and yeah. Me never know, say, you have some people, if you talk good about Dana, they might do blog, Blog at them too, If you, people, me not have nothing to do this, and other people. Me not talk to them, a woman, me not know them, in some corner, me not going up on social media, not even go look. Me not click for your video, me not even go look on it. So this lady, somebody sent me a video. Said this lady they put her page attack me. The only thing me say, me love Dana what she do. Remember the lady, me don't know her, I have nothing to do with nothing. But because me say me love Dana now, I'm going to do it in that video. The woman take me on, and I like people, me do a video about it too. She take me on, people, what she did was take the video, like me I talk right now. And she play my video and stop it. And attack. Bit by bit, she chop me up on her page, People remember, me don't know this, me never got here, this beautiful woman. Me don't know this woman, right? But this woman, I play my video and I stop and I chop me up in it, All the thing I say, show me respect to Dana. That's the only thing I do. But listen, people, none of us is perfect. And then say the higher the monkey climb, the more get exposed. As me see Dana, when she was more down, they never have the money. Listen, people. It be like everything Dana do? No, me not like everything Dana do because she say Andrew Ones can't do the wrong for her. So fire burn for that, Dana. She know that. She know me feel. But me love her same way. I love her same way. As a human being, as one of us who rise up out of social media and up there, I do our thing. We love her same way. What we must refrain from, do my people, is tearing down each other when we rise. I'm going to give a good example of what is going on today. It's when people down there, people don't talk nothing about them much, Go on, call us, go on, we love you. Call us, we love you. People make me ever get successful. And see what people do me. Make me ever rise. And see people. Make me ever become an Auntie Dana or a Hussein. What people do with Carlos. Now it's all good and done, me not have money and me broke. It's all good and done, man. We are in the same boat, man. We good, man. Oh, you drive our bucket. Oh, me drive salad too. Hey, Carlos. Yeah, man. We live in the same old house. Yeah, man. Wrote up on the wall. Oh, boy. We are friend Carlos. Hey. Don't blame what I eat tonight. Carlos, ask Kelly and me fry up. We eat the same thing, Carlos. Lord God, we are friend. But make you call me one night and say, no, sir. Me not eat no bun up Kelly tonight and no blame butter. Me and him, guess what, I steak and laughter me and him tonight. People, this is what we see in our community. As you start to rise, them say, the more the monkey climb, the more him get exposed. So then I start climb, everybody starts see her worldwide. And guess who I see her to a she climb? Other people don't like her too. There are people that like how she talk. There are people that like how she rise. There are people that like something what she say. See away, people. If you understand what Carlos has said. So let me show you another example of another star who start from nothing and they all will love and cheer on. But as we start make money, people, don't put yourself different from Dana. Anyone on here so can be can fall victim for the same thing too. As you rise, people gonna see you and want to cut you down. Wonder how Carlos rise. I jokes him in now. I back him a pick up. Now I'm a batty man. Yes, I'm a white man in there with. I batty man. A rich white man in there. Because people don't know your business. They're going to build up something. You keep them in suspense for too long, man. No, man, you need to come tell them something. And if you keep them in suspense for too long, something in them explode. And when they explode, appear lies. Because they have to come up with something to about your business where you never tell them. But let me show you one more example. People, Me don't know me reach away, so that's the comment section. And I talk with love people. Me love all that uno. Let me tell you another person from Jamaica who them cheering again. But we all cheer. We got a national stadium go ball out the throat. Usain Bolt. Look how them are cheering up Usain Bolt on social media. Just look. When Usain Bolt was nobody know him. We all have cheer him, go stadium. We are not part cover when we see him to win the medal. But as him grow and him rise, and the monkey climb and get more exposure. Looking at social media, you know, see some people say some weird stuff about Usain Bolt. Like all of a sudden, people, and I let me tell you, me just give you 2 examples. Auntie Dana, Usain Bolt, you know, me not go Dana yard, me not eat her yard, people. Me not eat her yard and the woman me call and talk off here. You know, somebody never call and talk to Dana yet. I one time I call Dana and I never get her. But I can't remember me ever call and talk to Dana and I probably have her number on my phone. Do you understand me? But I'm not going to sit on social media and follow others. As people rise, me see other vloggers vex up because other vloggers have other page and doing other things. You understand me? Me see other vloggers vex up and envy and covetous and bad mind other vloggers because them doing other things, my people. Wait for your own, man. Stay in your lane, man, and do your own thing. Just do your own thing, man. That's a bad mind and covetous. That's how people dead, you know. Because you're in your own business and the whole time a man just sit down there and jealous of your success. Remember me I tell you about Auntie Dana. Remember me I tell you about Usain Bolt. Remember when they be down for the flat, I never have nothing much. You never hear nobody. I give them type of dig there and them type of stab and them type of conspiracy theory and why them get this and why them get that. We never see that, people. Are true from the Almighty God. They're telling you that. But once a one, and that's 2 examples I give you, but there are many out there. But there's a one that rise and reach a certain spot. But because you never tell nobody how you come by it. Somebody gonna come up there with their own conspiracy theory. And sometimes when they put the false news out there, the false news sell faster than the truth. And when the false news gone out there and take road many miles, get donkey length. And the truth come out and say, here I am the truth. That was the fake news. People don't really want to hear the truth, you know. And the false news get donkey length already, so it already spread. So people don't want to hear the truth and they believe. You know what they believe? They believe in the false news, they can't get out of the mess. So think about what I said a while ago. People, make we live with heart with love on social media. People, I don't see one social media person where blogger or anybody will vex with. Even people in the comment section will cuss me out. I swear, people, I tell you all the time, me not have no enemy. Me not pick on the words, me not grab them the words, me not gravitate to that. You never hear me talk about haters. Those are words me not have in my vocabulary. Me can't find it. Me try to search, me type it in and me press search. Me can't find haters in my vocabulary, people. Because I don't use them type of word. Haters, me haters. Sometimes we too much in ourselves. And sometimes people don't even see me. You know that, right? Wait till me put on my clothes and step out upon them. Me go kill them. You wait till them see me this Friday. Wait till me jump in my car and roll on the square. Wait till them see this. Them. We always compete with a them image in our head. A them living our mind rent free. Who is them? Sometimes people, that's another video. We love you guys. Big up all the good nurse them. We get good credential and up on the things. And you never thief nothing. You know? You never lie for your document. You know? So, we just want to love each other family. And I don't know how I could fall out with Dana and all of that, but I know I'm in it over here, so. You understand me? Make the lady go and do her thing, man. Me happy to see her shine and stuff. Make she go and shine, family. That's all I say. Make she go and shine. I know what she do. And, you know, did you know that vloggers make you hate people? Vloggers are influencers. You know what the influencer is? Can influence people to vote. Influence people to vex with people. Influence people to do good things. influence people to do bad. So if I come here and talk negative about Dana, most of you who love Carlos, who not gonna jump on my side. Even if you don't have nothing bad to say about Dana at the first glance. There was nothing at first, right? But once Carlos start talking about Dana bad or any blogger, you who have never seen a problem now, guess what you're gonna say now? As somebody knows there's something wrong with that woman there for long. Me know there's something right long time about that woman there. Hold on there. Something right about her from long time, but you never see it. That's all. But because you hear somebody saying it, influencing you to turn your mind against somebody, we do something we never see nobody in that person. Somebody says an influencer can turn people's mind. Other people can turn people's mind against people. And I love me preach by my page, my people. I have nothing in my heart but love. For even the politician may beat with me 2x4. I swear. We don't hold nobody in my heart. Me might not like your behavior, but me love you as a human being. Yeah, me might not love your behavior, but me have to love you. Because we love with house, we love with clothes, we love with bling bling, we love with car, we love with bank account. So why me just like you? Because me don't know you. No, you can't love me, Carlos. You don't know me like that. You go say you love me and you don't know me like that. People use this all the time. Carlos, you go say you love me and you don't even know me like that, Carlos. No, me like you. No, but hold on, me love me care. But when it comes to human being, I like. It's different between love and in love. So don't get that twisted. Me love everyone. Me love every man. Some man in Jamaica say, boy, we don't love no man. No man. Yo, Carlos, yo, leg up for yourself, man. Yo, you're a fish, brother. You swim around. You talk about man in Jamaica where shave their eyebrow and wear the tightest pants, you know. Leg up for yourself. You swim around a fish. Yo, man and a fish. You love no man. Look at people. Me love every man. Me love every woman. If you don't love me back, I think the type of love me attack in the gutter. Come up out of the gutter. Our brother, they love, and sister, they love me attack about. Because if we can say we love a car, we love things. Aren't we supposed to love a brother and sister? We love things, you know. Some man, if you bump on some man car, someone will take out them gun and probably do something to you. Where some man love them car. If you bad drive some man into them car, people, not to touch them car, them love them car so much. No, them in love with them car. Man, they fight you. Anyway, people, we love it. Hope this makes sense. As usual, my people. As usual, I Carlos is a student in your guys' class. So make sure say your comments make sense in every sentence. So me don't go in the comment section to get medication. So, Lala Bella, big up yourself, enough love. Patricia Matthews, enough love family. Eugenie Brown, Wolipa, Manazan, total respect. My brethren Christopher, more fire family. And Debbie Jervis, Manazan respect. Annette Angela, Wolipa respect to everybody who come here to come join me this evening. Because you might talk about the nurses. All the nurses then will find themselves on the wrong and the lawyer. So, look here. What can I say? But you're not going to slide no easy by Carlos. No. Because listen to me, family. Our people like this. So if you think you're going to be like a lawyer, think you should stay on the job and go to training and get a free pass, no nurses. I could have my brother and my sister. I think you should have gone to school. You think if my brother come tell me this, me go happy. Say him get him a nurse and him get it them away. Think about your child come tell us a boy, them didn't go to school, but them a nurse and get the credential, or them know a way. They know somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody. People, that would be something to be proud of. I wouldn't want my family member to go, me that feel bad. Yeah, man. Pure energy wagwan family. Why I want pure energy? Manners and respect. Can't make them drain the energy, pure energy. Cannot make them drain the energy. Nah, drain the energy. No distraction. Make us stick to the, make us focus on what's going on, family. What we brought to you is because it's a follow-up. I did a video on this nurse. What for fire going to Jamaica and people, them postpone the election and all them thing there, and the country have money, them claims they don't have money. That I wanted that video of people, and the Prime Minister corruption, he was not exonerated. So basically the Prime Minister need the world to answer up a question or come and give himself and him bridging them so much contract. We have the SSL go on there over yesterday. The young lady said she never thief the money for herself. She thief it for SSL because they would go under. I what I think we talk about. I will not lose focus. Remember that. The banana catastrophe fund, that money, banana is already a catastrophe because of the fungus. But when the money reach Jamaica, them tell the people farmer, them say, no man, none of that you mean, man. Or when catastrophe come to Jamaica, when we give you no money. If we should have a flood and rain in Jamaica, we give you no money. Whenever we have a catastrophe, we give you no money. People, it named Banana Catastrophe Fund. The money come from European Union to give to Jamaica because of there is a catastrophe going on. It's called the fungus. That's why it's already named the Banana Catastrophe Fund. But in Jamaica, they might tell the farmer, them say, no man. Remember, them forget the money, you know. They live themselves, you know. Going to tourism, trucking, mining. It's a big money thing. They make them change career. Lift up the farmer them. And the people who work on the farm, in the banana farm, because they place a higher lot of people. Money come for them too. These are catastrophe. So the money already named from Europe. Banana Catastrophe Fund is going to the farmers to Jamaica. Them take 98,000 out of US dollar go invest in them and invite them have left in a SSL. People have so much things to look on, you know. So when the money reaching Jamaica now, they're telling the farmers that whenever there's a catastrophe down there, whenever there's a catastrophe, like we have hurricane or flood, then we will release the money to you pending you have to pay for insurance out of your pocket, what, $2,500 per hectare. The money come to give them, you know. But Jamaica cook up a thing, squeeze them just like when the COVID money come, them cook up a thing to run the money through Western Union and Western Union and MoneyGram to grind off piece of poor people money. To take off money, some people say 55, some people say more. So 55 times 200 million, 2 million people is a lot of money. So the system is screwed up, people. It's always a squeeze the people. That's why you don't get to know if it. Not even, you can't have people free at Jamaica. Me say you can't have a piss for free at Jamaica. I mean, I take back that thought there. You can't piss for free at Jamaica. You have to pay if you take a piss. And if you don't have no money and you piss out the door, you have to pay for it. Can you get charged? Me say you can't have a piss free in Jamaica. If you got the mall, you have to pay for piss. If you got the market, you have to pay for piss. If you go shop, you have to pay for piss. And if you don't have money to pay for piss, and you go piss somewhere in the open, you get charged again to pay for that. Ticket. That's what we're going to leave it with. I will work this be done in Jamaica. Piss me off, people. You can't take a piss. No way. Like Jamaica, you don't understand that these things is not normal though. But I understand that some of you is burned down like a slave for the plantation see away. Because every day you're sitting different. Every day you find fault in Jamaica. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with them if you pay for it? People, somewhere somebody gonna say that, you know. Because of politics. Anyway, people, if you're brand new upon this page, go ahead and subscribe. And if it's first time people, go ahead and like, subscribe, and come back here some make a reason. Hang off in the comment section with the argument. I know I love read them. You know. So people, I love on the ear. Talk to you guys later. Big up all of the nurse them. The real nurse who have the real thing. The fake nurse them, I tell you the God truth. Of all the occupation you could have forged documents to get in me not really gonna forgive you for this. You know, says that boy not bad, it's a major bad. You know, say you never go to school and you're going to hospital with people. Like seriously though. You never go to school. That's why I said we cannot forgive you for this. There's no slide here for me. You should get anything that is coming down there for you. That's all me I say. Talk to you guys later.